Good morning. This is George Kahn, and this is today's Quiet Echo. The rolls of pennies stopped coming. My supplier told me plainly, there are no more to send. The country has quit making them. And once the ones already out there in the world wear thin or slip down behind a couch cushion for good, the penny is finished. A coin my own grandparents carried in their pockets, gone inside a single lifetime, and hardly a soul in this country looked up long enough to notice it going. Now, I keep a little dish of them by my register. You know the kind. Need one, take one. Have one, leave one. My mother taped those very words up above it, our first week in this country, in her own careful hand. And the tape is still up there, gone yellow now, and curling at the corners. For 30 years I have refilled the dish without a single thought. And then the other night, wiping down the counter at closing time, I looked into the dish, and there was just 1 penny left in it, lying face up. And for the first time in longer than I can even tell you, I actually looked at the face. Lincoln. Well, it is always Lincoln. And because it is always Lincoln, I had long ago stopped seeing him, the very way you stop seeing the pictures hung on your own walls. But there he was. One small copper face, looking straight up at the ceiling of my deli. All alone, in a cracked plastic dish, stamped onto the cheapest thing I own. The coin so little, so slight, we keep it in a bowl for the only purpose of giving it away. And here is the thought which came to me, standing there with the rag still in my hand. Of all the faces we could ever have chosen for the coin nobody wanted, we went and picked the honest one. Honest Abe, we called him. Now, nobody is quite sure anymore where all the old stories even began, and I will not stand here and swear to you every one of them is true. The long walk to carry back a few pennies overcharged. The borrowed book worked off in honest labor. And what matters is not whether every one of them can be proven. Because a country tells stories like these about a man the very way a family tells them about a grandfather. Half of it is memory, and half of it is wishing, and all of it is truer, somehow, for the telling. But we told them. And then we took the man in those stories, and we pressed him down into the smallest and the plainest and the most freely given away coin in the whole drawer. Whether anyone ever intended it or not, it came out exactly right. Because honesty is a coin of the very same make. It is the cheapest thing in the till. It costs a man nothing at all to hand it across a counter. You can arrive on these shores with your pockets empty, and no English in your mouth, and not $1 to your name, the way my own family once did, and you can carry a full supply of it just the same. Because honesty was never once a thing you had to be able to afford. You can be flat broke and honest on the very same afternoon. It is the one and only currency a newcomer is never short of. My mother, she learned the language slowly, and she learned the register quickly, and this one thing she never had to learn at all. She simply had it, and she hung it right there on the wall for the rest of us. For years and years, I believed the tape was about pennies, because honesty is also the quiet thing holding the whole place upright. A whole country runs on people telling the truth in small rooms. The clerk who counts your change back true. The neighbor whose word you can build a thing on. The man behind the deli counter who tells you the pastrami is a day old before he rings it up. None of it is written into any law anywhere. All of it is honesty, spent a little at a time, and never once missed until the day it finally runs dry. Let me tell you the part I have not been able to shake. I have run this shop through some very lean years, and in the leanest of them, when the till was light and I lay awake doing the arithmetic, I was tempted, more than once, to shave a corner. Round a price up. Let a mistake in my favor stand. Small things. Nobody would have known. And every single time I looked up at the yellowed tape in my mother's hand and I could not do it. Not because I am a better man than the temptation, but because she had spent her whole honest coin in front of me for 30 years, and I found I could not be the one to break the run of it. There is the thing about the honest coin. It is not only spent, it is handed down. So we passed it hand to hand across our counters for 100 years, and we never once saw what we were truly doing. We thought we were giving away a coin. We were handing along the man stamped on it. The dish is nearly empty now, and when the last penny finally goes, I am keeping the tape. My mother hung it, and she is the reason any of this makes a lick of sense to me. Need one? Take one. Have one? Leave one. I have decided she meant a great deal more than pennies, and I think now she always did. So take one when you are short, and leave one when you can. And whatever else you go and spend today, spend a little of the honest coin along with it. We can still afford it. We could always afford it. It was the whole point, right from the very start. The front porch is open. What is the honest coin you saw spent this week, or spent yourself? Come and tell us. And if we get something wrong, tell us, and we will run the correction. The readers of the Cedar Valley News are gathering to share their stories and keep company with respect and no party lines. Come sit with us. I will put the link in the show notes. This is George Kahn, your host for today's Quiet Echo. Thanks for listening. Quiet Echo is part of the fictional Cedar Valley News series, written by Evan Swenson, publisher, and Claude Marshall, AI developmental editor. While the people in town of Cedar Valley are fictional, the coin is real. The United States has ended production of the 1-cent coin. With the last pennies struck in late 2025, billions remain in circulation as legal tender. Abraham Lincoln has appeared on the United States 1-cent coin since 1909, the first real person on a regularly circulating American coin. The stories told of Lincoln's honesty, including the young store clerk who walked miles to return a customer's change, are part of American folk memory and are not all independently documented.
You've been listening to the Cedar Valley News Podcast, where small-town voices meet the headlines shaping our world. From faith and family to front porches and fields. We'll be back with more stories connecting real lives to real events. Until next time, keep your porch light on, your faith strong, and your heart open. This is Cedar Valley News.